Welcome back to the Callum Talks AFC YouTube channel. We're here with another YouTube Live. It's a day after Arsenal beat Mansfield 2-1 in the FA Cup 5th round. We kind of know who we are going to get in the next rounds. There's a few teams, if I actually go through it on FootMob. So as we all know, Liverpool beat Wolves, so they're through. Man City beat Newcastle, they're through. Chelsea beat Wrexham, so that's 3 tough draws that we want to avoid. But today, it all changed because Southampton beat Fulham, which you didn't expect. So that's one Premier League team gone from the FA Cup. And Port Vale beat Sunderland. Port Vale being in League One, we've already played them this season. And we beat them 2-0 in the EFL Cup towards this, I think it was our first ever Cup game. So I wouldn't mind that. And obviously Leeds United beat Norwich 3-0 just about 20 minutes ago. So that is done as well. So tomorrow there is West Ham Brentford. And that's it. Those are the draws that we could get. And it's interesting. I do want to get an easy draw. And yes, if we were to win the competition, a lot of fans will be saying it doesn't count because it's an easy draw. You had an easy draw to the final. But I couldn't care less. So if we get Port Vale, I'm more than happy, especially if it's at the Emirates as well, because then there's no risk of getting injured because of the pitch, because the Emirates pitch is superb. If you're in there, boys, make sure you like the live and subscribe. We go live every single day at 7 p.m. We never miss a day, and if I was to miss a day, I'll let you all know. So subscribe, turn on notifications, and also like it, because it would mean a lot and it will help the channel a lot. But where this live is all about the aftermath. What happened yesterday's game? What did we see? Obviously, we spoke about it in the match reaction, but that was just straight after the game. This has now been it's been way over 24 hours. So we have time to debrief the game and give our thoughts in depth. And as the title says, Max Dowman is generational. And he is. He is generational. I don't think I've ever seen a talent come from Arsenal, from the Hale end, and that's 15 or 16 years old, and performing like that. I don't think I've ever seen it. And Max Dowman is generational. We're going to speak about Max Dowman. Hamadoni, how are you, bro? How are you? Make sure you like the live, as always, because it will mean the world, and it helps support and grow the channel. But Max Dowman, what a guy that is. What a footballer Max Dowman is. I understand. Big up everyone. You're good, Musa, bro. How are you doing today? How's your day been? How's everyone's day been? I understand it's Mansfield. But he's 16, freshly turned 16. He turned 16 years old less than 3 months ago. And he's putting out performances like that. Mikel Arteta has trusted him to bring him on in Champions League games, in Premier League games. There's a reason why Mikel Arteta wants to play him in those kind of games and trusts him to play in those type of games. It's because he's that good. He is one of the best Hale products that we've had in a very long time. I'm not going to say I've seen everyone. I've not seen... Obviously, we had the likes of... whoever. But... I'll tell you what. I don't think in my lifetime... Maybe you could take Bukayo Saka, but even then... Saka, I mean... Was he this good at 16? No, as he got older, he kind of grew into the team. And he started off in a poor Arsenal team. So he had the leeway to get into the 11, get some minutes under his belt. And that's when he started to thrive. But with Max Dowman, 15, 16 obviously, a team that's challenging on all fronts, all 4 competitions, arguably one of the best teams in the world at the moment, and he's managing to walk into this team. Not walk in, but actually if you're 16 years old and you're getting on the bench, then you basically are walking into the side. I can say he's better than Fartinelli. Why do you always call him Fartinelli? All good, had a good rest, didn't watch any football, I need a break. Yeah, same. I didn't watch any football today. There was Southampton, Fulham, I didn't watch. Then it was Port Vale, Sunderland, I didn't watch. Then it was Leeds United, Norwich, didn't watch. I had no interest whatsoever. And even tomorrow, I've got no interest in West Ham Brentford. I will only go live. So, tomorrow, it's the FA Cup draw. It's probably going to be at 7. If it is earlier, I'll go live at 7 and we'll just react to the draw, because that's actually a good one. And then obviously Tuesday's the Champions League, so we'll be live at 7 for that, and then Wednesday is Arsenal. Fartinelli is shite. Why do you call him Fartinelli though? Where's the insult there? You call him a fart? Fair enough. But we also saw Max Dowman. I mean, Max Dowman. We've spoken about Max Dowman. We've also seen Marley Salmon play, and also Mikel Arteta has given debuts to six academy graduates this season so far. Jaden Dixon being the recent one. I'm pretty sure his name's Jaden Dixon. I don't want to get it. Yeah, Jaden Dixon being the most recent to debut for Arsenal. Yeah, live reaction for the draw. I could do. It depends what time it is though. It does depend. I mean, if it's if it's like 6:30, I'll just go live earlier for the draw. Yeah, I could go live for the draw. You know, I went. My second ever live stream was the 5th round draw, and I reacted to it, and we got Mansfield away, and Man City got Newcastle away, and I was over the moon. Yo, what's good, Oliver? Make sure you like the live, but Oliver already knows because he's always in there. He knows the drill. He knows to join, like the live, and say what's up. But what's your overall thoughts? Obviously, we got the win, but there is some negatives towards yesterday's game. There is some positives as well. What's your overall thoughts, especially to the Arsenal fans? Because I know Hamadoni likes to troll. For the actual Arsenal fans, what's your overall thoughts on yesterday's game? Because for me, could you say I'm concerned? Absolutely not, because the job was to just go there and get the win and come back with no injuries. Unfortunately, we did get some injuries, which is very annoying. But Martinelli needs to go, I guess. But like, we could also cash in on him. So yeah, we could cash in on him. But I don't know. Yeah, I could hear it, Oliver. I do hear it. Jordan from Loose Cannons calls Nelly a flirter. All talk, no action, but football-wise. Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. That is quite a good resemblance. Hamadoni says, I swear Arsenal needs a new striker. That Swedish fraud is arse. He didn't even play on the weekend. How have you just come to that conclusion? He's got 15 goals in all competitions this season. He's got 10 goals in the Premier League. Only a few players have more than him. Only Ekitike and João Pedro have more goals that joined, and João Pedro went from one Premier League team to another, so he's already Premier League proven. So only one striker that joined from a different league has more goals than him, and that's Ekitike, and everyone knows how good Ekitike is. So, I just absolutely destroyed that sentence. But yeah, today's going to be a short stream, by the way, boys. I'm quite tired, but it doesn't matter if I'm tired or not. We always have to get the stream in because everyone is expecting it. Yesterday's I don't care, bro. He's a fraud. Cristiano is better than him, mate. Oh, yep. Fair enough. Cristiano Ronaldo is slightly better than Victor Gyökeres. I can hear it. But there's not really many talking points from yesterday's game apart from the two 16-year-olds shining for Arsenal. I understand Marley Salmon did make the mistake to their goal, but apart from that, he was very composed on the ball, very tidy on the ball, and if you bear that in mind, the pitch was so shit. Fair enough, it is. You have to give him credit, and he's 16 years old, playing for Arsenal Football Club. He's one hell of a talent, and he's playing at the back as well. It's not like Max Dowman. Max Dowman probably lost the ball way more times than Marley Salmon did, but he can get bailed out because he's an attacker and he's got players behind him. So that at that point, you do have to give extra credit for Marley Salmon because there's more pressure on him. Because if he does make a mistake, which he did, he will get punished for it, and that's unfortunate for him. That happened yesterday. Me too. I'm tired for real. Exactly, Oliver. Sunday's where you just want to relax, but for me, there's no relaxing because we're trying to build the community. If you're in it, boys, make sure you like the live and subscribe. It would mean the world. But Marley Salmon shines, Max Dowman shines. However, Gabriel Jesus, Gabriel Martinelli, where do we start with them? With Gabriel Jesus, I think it is time to move on from him. And I think that was always going to be the plan. I think the plan was give him minutes, try bump up his value, and then get him gone in the summer. But after seeing a few performances, like, you would think, okay, maybe he does have a future at Arsenal, but he doesn't. I don't think he does. he is a good footballer. Technically, he is very, very good. But I just feel like the injuries that he's got, it's like limited his game significantly. And now his weaknesses is what we need in a striker in terms of pace, pressing, power. We don't need this little tiki-taka. We need someone that just scores goals. And I don't think that is Gabriel Jesus. When he first joined Arsenal, you all saw how exciting he was. And that was the perfect striker that we needed. But we've kind of moved past that, and it's kind of showing that he isn't quite capable to play for Arsenal. I think he's more than capable enough to play for a Premier League team, but he just doesn't suit our system. Doesn't look great in an Arsenal shirt. Doesn't really get goals, and yesterday was so poor. You would think yesterday he could score against Mansfield, and he completely flopped it. So lazy too. Yeah, you could say he's lazy. You could say that. Pre-World Cup Jesus, bro. Yeah, he was phenomenal. And then he picked up that knee injury. I'm pretty sure. It was during the World Cup. He picked up a knee injury, and that completely cooked him. And since then, he's not really been the same. Why not buy Haaland? That is quite smart. By the way, boys, if you're in here, make sure you like the live. It's completely free, and it would support the channel massively. So if you could like the live and subscribe, turn on notifications, that would mean the world to me. But yeah, I could say the same with Gabriel Martinelli, but I still think there is a glimmer of hope with him. With Gabriel Jesus, I don't really have hope with him and being at Arsenal and being a long-term player at Arsenal. But with Martinelli, I can see that. Also, that does have to play into factor that Martinelli is younger. But, you know, I see Lower in an Arsenal shirt. It's like he could play for 6 months. Lewandowski will not go to Arsenal. And I don't think we would want Lewandowski because he's getting on a bit and his wages are probably extremely high. But with Gabriel Martinelli, I can see him staying at Arsenal. The only thing is, now is the best time to cash in on him, especially if Saudi clubs are looking for him. Because Saudi will spend 60, 70, 80 million on him. And if that was the case, you might have to just let him go. Seriously, because Martinelli for 60, 70 million is quite a lot. And I don't think, if he stays, I don't think we would ever be able to get him for that much. So, no, bro. What do you mean, bro? What do you mean? Would you not want to sell Martinelli? But yeah, I think both of them. Same with Trossard as well. It's very frustrating. I think Trossard also is a liability in terms of the future at Arsenal. Will he stay or will he go? I'm not too sure, to be honest. It's quite difficult, but it all does depend on how serious Arsenal are in terms of getting a left winger in the summer. Apparently, we've been linked with Kvaratskhelia, and if that was the case, then sell either one of them. I do not care, because I would love for a world-class left winger across with Saka on the right-hand side. That would be unbelievable, and that is exactly what we need. We need a left winger that could take Arsenal to the next level. Whether that's Kvaratskhelia, whether that is Kenan Yildiz, whether that is Barcola, any one of those three, even if there's any top-class left wingers out there, I will take in a heartbeat, because we are in desperate need for a top-class left winger. And it's showing evident that we need one, because our attack is so toothless, so spineless, so gutless going forward. Sometimes it is costing us. Barcola, would you like to sign Barcola, Hamadoni? He doesn't help us with low blocks. When Saka is quiet, we struggle for goals because our left winger is always dead. So I need someone to help Saka, some magic on the left wing. Exactly. We've got Saka on the right hand side who can do all of that. But we need to match it out with the left-hand side, and we don't have that. So everything goes down the right-hand side, but Saka's there getting double, tripled up on, and he can't really do anything. You can't put all the pressure on Saka, and then Arsenal just look dead going forward. Even though we have scored 101 goals in 46 games this season, our attack has been so poor, and it does need improving. And one position that it needs improving in is that left-hand side, and I think we will invest in a left winger in the summer. We just need someone with spark. Yeah, we just need someone with a spark, someone that can get us off our seats, excite us, but also be efficient going forward. I don't want someone who's just good on the eye and just doing all these techie skills and that, but when it comes to the end product, he's non-existent. I want someone that has all that, but is just as efficient as Saka is going forward. I want someone that can get goals and assists and also provide for Victor Gyökeres. And I think Kvaratskhelia is probably one of the best shouts, because you saw him in that 24-25 campaign where they were going for the Champions League. He was resistant. He was relentlessly pressing, tracking back, and also going forward. He was offering so much, and that is exactly what Arteta wants in terms of a left winger. I dropped something. I can't find it. Oh, it's there. To be honest, Barcola has bad finishing. I feel like that's a narrative. What's Barcola's actual like season long stats? Barcola. How can I check seasons? So his first season for PSG, he got 5 goals, 9 assists. Not great. Last season, he got 21 goals and 18 assists in all competitions. 14 and 10 in Ligue 1. 4 and 4 in 6 games in the Coupe de France, and then in the Champions League got 3 goals, 4 assists. This season he's got 10 goals in the Ligue 1, 1 assist in Ligue 1, and then he's got 3 assists. So he's not been as great this season. What about Kenan Yildiz? Let's go through the stats. Kenan Yildiz. Kenan Yildiz this season has 13 goals and 9 assists, 9 goals and 5 assists in Serie A. 1 goal, 3 assists in the Champions League, and then he's got 3 goals, 1 assist in the FIFA World Cup. Last season he had 9 goals and 6 assists, so Barcola is probably better in terms of finishing. But I do also think that plays into fact, like I do think that the team around him does play a factor. But Kvaratskhelia this season has 10 goals, 8 assists. Last season, he only joined for half the season, but last season he's got 7 goals and 5 assists. Along with his 5 goals, 3 assists for Napoli. And then this season he's got 10 goals, 8 assists. So, to be fair, it's not great numbers, but better than what we've got, isn't it? Yeah, true. No more floaters, please. Exactly me. So, let me see. What is Martinelli's stats this season? Martinelli's got 11 goals, 4 assists. But 10 of them came in cup competitions. Okay, what about Trossard? Trossard has 7 goals, 7 assists. Yeah, but it's like... Oh, yeah. And then what's Saka? Saka is like... It's not great this season, but he's still got 9 goals, 5 assists. Last season, 12 goals, 13 assists. And he was injured for half the season. Season before that, 16 goals, 9 assists. That's just in the Premier League, sorry. He's got 20 goals, 14 assists, so 34 goal contributions. He got 26 goal contributions the year before that. Last season got 25. This season, he's already got 14, so... No different league, bro. Yildiz league is just haram ball. Yeah, that is true. Serie A is very just low blocks against low blocks against low blocks. So it is a lot harder to break them down. So fair enough. And that could play into our hands because we do come up against a lot of low blocks. And if Yildiz does join Arsenal, he will already be used to that. And he will hopefully know how to break them down. So that is fair enough. If I still say if we can break the bank for Yildiz, yeah. If we can break the bank for Yildiz, go for Yildiz in my opinion. I think Yildiz is the number 1 target in my opinion. But I did see some links about Kvaratskhelia, so you never know. Ooh. What about Rafael Leao? What about Leao? Would anyone take Leao at Arsenal? Leao's stats, not bad to be fair. He's got 10 goals, 2 assists. Last season he got 12 goals, 11 assists. Season before that, 15 goals, 12 assists. 16 goals, 11 assists. 14 goals, 10 assists. Yeah, you could potentially, but I don't think he's 26, turning 27 this year. How much? He'll go for a lot. However, the other 4 candidates are significantly younger, so you know. Primarily, I was different. Yeah, he was, to be fair. Yildiz looks better. Yeah, he does. But I'm also trying to, you know, I'll just take any left winger that can take us up to the next level. To be honest, any top left winger that can make our attack better, I will take in a heartbeat, because it is frustrating sometimes seeing Martinelli and Leandro Trossard constantly play week in, week out down that left hand side. So we'll see. But we've been live for 20 minutes. I did say it's a short one. I do apologise. I'll make it up to you this week. It's a new week tomorrow, Monday to Friday, Monday to Sunday. Sorry, we will be live pretty much every single. I say pretty much. I think we will be live every single day. So don't you worry. I will make it up to you. I know it was a short stream, and I do apologise. For me, Yildiz, Kavar, Scalia, Leao, Bradley, Barcola. So you will take Leao over Barcola. Fair enough. For me, it is exactly the exact same, but I would put Barcola ahead of Leao, and then that's my order. But it is going to be the end of the stream. I do apologise for it being a short one. I appreciate all the loyal viewers joining back every single day at 7 p.m. I will be back tomorrow at 7 p.m. or just I'll be live when the FA Cup draw is going on. If not, I'll be live at 7 p.m. reacting to the draw if I've already missed it. But everyone, thank you everyone for watching. Enjoy the rest of your days. It's been a good stream. Before I leave, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, make sure you turn on notifications, because it will support the stream. Bye Hamadoni, bye Oliver, bye Musa. I appreciate all three of you joining in every single stream and interacting, because it means a lot and it makes me want to stream even more. But I appreciate all of you for tuning in. It's been a good one, and I'll see everyone tomorrow at 7 p.m. Is that all good for everyone? Yeah, all good. I'll see everyone tomorrow at 7 p.m. I'll see you all. Bye everyone. It's been a good one. Why am I acting like I'm fucking like leaving forever? I'll see you tomorrow, boys. I'll see you tomorrow.